Right now on ABC 10 News at 4 o'clock, new details on the deadly Navy helicopter crash. What happened as the chopper touched down on the USS Abraham Lincoln. Plus,
these are unnecessary deaths. They're preventable deaths.
The startling increase in the number of San Diegans dying from COVID-19. What's driving up the uptick? And with unemployment benefits expired, more San Diegans are now looking for work, the trend employers are seeing.
ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
This just in, new information on what happened on board the USS Abraham Lincoln before the helicopter crash that killed 5 sailors and injured 5 more. Updated information on the Department of Defense website says the helicopter was touching down on the aircraft carrier when it experienced some sort of side-to-side vibrations. The site says that caused the main rotor to strike the flight deck and fall over the side. One person was rescued from the ocean. Over the weekend, the military released the names of the 5 killed. San Diego County is seeing not only COVID case numbers on the rise, but COVID deaths. And last week, the county reported nearly double the number of COVID deaths from the week prior. ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena spoke with a county doctor about what's behind these numbers.
Every week, San Diego County releases new data on COVID, cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. The most recent numbers show a dramatic uptick in the number of deaths, up from 25 to 49 in just 7 days.
What this data is showing, and it's pretty clear, that the burden of disease is still in those that are not fully vaccinated.
Dr. Seema Shah is the medical director of the county's epidemiology and immunization department. She says it's difficult to see things going back in the wrong direction.
And I think that's when it starts to hit home, that it's not just about the cases, that it is ultimately about the hospitalizations and long-term, medical problems and deaths that occur as a result of those cases.
Dr. Shah says that since January, the county has seen 1,322 unvaccinated people die from COVID, compared to 21 who were fully vaccinated. She also says those 21 people all had underlying medical conditions.
21 individuals, all of them had multiple medical problems. It wasn't just they had a single disease state that caused that contributed potentially to the death.
As we move into the fall and winter months, doctors like Shaw are concerned we could see another surge.
On top of that, there's the possibility of influenza. We're coming on influenza season, and so getting your flu vaccination also incredibly important once that's available with your provider.
Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News.
The county is still urging people to get vaccinated. A list of locations is available on our county's website.
COVID cases have reached 40 million in the United States, according to Johns Hopkins University. Last week accounted for more than 4 million of those. The daily average this past holiday week was more than 137,000. Now compare that to last year, daily cases were just under 40,000. 62% of Americans have received both shots of the vaccine who are eligible. Now, with a growing number of children getting infected and hospitalized, more parents are in favor of school mask mandates. USA Today found that 65% of adults supported teacher and student mask mandates and requiring staff to be vaccinated. Only slightly less, 59%, were in favor of requiring eligible students to be vaccinated. Already, at least 1,000 schools across the country have stopped in-person learning because of COVID outbreaks. Now, we're looking into how school districts are starting to use the $2,400 per student on average that they're getting from the federal government. This one-time federal money has been allocated by the fall of 2024. The government is urging schools to invest in big changes that will benefit students for years to come. But some districts are seeing that they have more urgent problems to deal with first.
We're seeing a lot of layering on of existing staff, new hiring, rather than rethinking roles or envisioning how different staff can be used differently.
Chet Oldman has been tracking how schools are using the money through a school finance think tank at Georgetown University. He says along with those new hires to support things like kids' social emotional learning needs, he's also seeing new investments in technology. Schools are also spending a lot of money on things like air filtration and COVID testing, and he expects that they'll be expanding summer school again next summer after doing it this year. Now, he thinks it is a missed opportunity that some districts aren't looking more long-term.
If districts want to redesign the school day or invest in new ways of doing things, whether that's new courses or new programs or other things that can be using the upfront money to invest in those things now, that will pay dividends in the future and don't necessarily need sustaining dollars going forward.
The Associated Press found the amount of money that some school districts are getting is 50% or more than the cost to operate their schools for a year. 20% of the latest and largest round of money coming to schools has to be used to address learning setbacks. The rest can be used on nearly anything else that school leaders see as reasonable and necessary, but there isn't a lot of oversight and transparency of how that money is being used.
California received $4 billion in federal pandemic aid for education. That's according to state and federal education agencies. And starting today, officers will enforce rules ensuring outdoor parklets are up to code. They've become a fixture and a lifeline for local businesses since the pandemic began. Businesses were told to make a number of changes, and those include changes such as taking off the roofs, which violate fire codes. Businesses will have 30 days to fix anything out of compliance. If they don't, they could face fines of up to $100 a day. And for the third time in just over a month, police are investigating a shooting in the Belmont Park area. ABC 10 News reporter Marie Cornell explains why some nearby residents and employees worry this is becoming a trend.
And they are calling it concerning, knowing 3 shootings have happened in the neighborhood where they live and where they work. For those who work and live near Mission Beach, the sound of gunfire is becoming all too familiar. The most recent shooting was Monday night. Police say a woman in her 60s was putting her stuff into her car when she was shot. Investigators say the shooting happened after some sort of altercation between a group and an individual. At this point, it's still unclear how far they were from the woman who was hit. The woman, who friends say is a vendor, was hit in the back. She was taken to the hospital where she was rushed into surgery. She is expected to be okay. Disturbing news to wake up to for Pat Steepleton and her husband, who have lived in this community for 50 years.
And we've had some ups and downs because it's a vacation place. You get everybody coming to visit, but these shootings that are just 1, 2, 3 have really gotten the residents worried. They're not happy about it.
The other 2 shootings happened just weeks ago. One injured Tim Galather, who works as a cook at Chicken Charlie's. His parents say Tim was just getting out of work when chaos erupted. Police say this shooting happened after a fight between 2 groups of people near Mission Boulevard and Ventura Place. Quinn Delaney has been working at Mission Beach since March. She says these shootings are bringing up safety concerns, which she worries will also have an impact on foot traffic coming in.
It's definitely a fear. I feel like it's definitely scary for businesses and smaller businesses too, especially right after COVID and then this is happening. Definitely a worry.
ABC 10 News has reached out to police to find out if they have any plans to change anything in terms of more patrols in this area in light of this shooting. We are told they are looking into that. In terms of last night's shooting, witnesses say a person connected to this shooting left this area in a black sports car. Reporting from Mission Beach, Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
There is 1 week left until the recall election. President Biden plans to travel to California early next week to campaign with Governor Gavin Newsom. And that means he will likely be here at most 24 hours before Election Day on September 14th. That may be too late to garner much support. That's because the vast majority of votes are expected to be cast early through mail-in ballots. And meantime, Vice President Kamala Harris will be in California tomorrow for an event with Newsom. In the past few weeks, ABC 10 News has reached out to all of the high-profile candidates to ask them how they would change California if elected governor. Most recently, we spoke with Republican candidate Caitlyn Jenner. She recently visited the border, and we asked her how her policies would differ from Newsom's.
First of all, as governor, I would close the southern border. There's just no question about it. And there was a gap when I was visiting the border, there was a gap right there. And all the material to finish it is 50 yards away. All the metal, everything is sitting right there, ready to go fill up that gap, and nothing is getting done. We have to secure our southern border. We've got to close the border.
In our most recent ABC 10 News San Diego Union Tribune poll, only 2% of registered voters surveyed said that they would vote for Jenner. As a reminder, there are several ways to vote in the recall election. You can fill out the mail ballot you received. Remember to sign and date the envelope. Return it by mail or to one of the registrar's official mail ballot drop-off locations across the county. And early in-person voting is also now available at the registrar's office from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Countywide, polling places open this Saturday, and all voting locations are open Election Day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. ABC 10 News is your source for the special election. We'll have live coverage of the governor's recall vote on air and streaming all night. On September 14th, you can stay up to date on your favorite device, including Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, your computer, or your phone. To watch, just download the ABC 10 News app or go to 10news.com for important stories on the biggest issues and all of the top candidates.